Namaste, this is Tanya from the Yoga Place in Zurich, Switzerland, and I'm happy to present you today a sequence where we're going to be working a little bit with your spine. So we'll mobilize it very gently with some twists and also learn to arch a little bit in the thoracic spine. This will make you happy and it will also make you maybe a notch younger, because we say if we work with the spine, it has a rejuvenating effect. And obviously it also helps the circulation in that area, which is beneficial, and it opens the heart center and it lets in more light in our life. So enjoy the practice. Namaste. Good. Now before we start, sit in an upright position. You can cross your legs, or you can also use a cushion to sit on, or even sit on a chair. Rest your palms on the lap, palms facing up, close your eyes. And then just connect to your inhalations and the exhalations. Feel the air flowing in and out of the nose, softening the face, the jaw. And we'll be just staying here for a few breaths to settle in the body, to calm the mind. Distribute the weight equally between the right and left buttocks. Then slowly open your eyes and we start. We start first on all four in this position. So I don't really start the class without having this Marjarasana or the cat pose in. It doesn't need to be right at the beginning, but it fits as well into the beginning of a class. As you exhale, round the spine and press the shin bones down. As you inhale, extend the spine. Exhaling, press the shin bones down, rounding the spine. Inhaling, extending the spine. Breathe through the nose as you do these movements. And if the body feels a little stiff at the beginning of a class, don't over push. Feel the muscles around the spine, the shoulders. So with time they slowly warm up, allowing you to go a little deeper. Don't forget to press the shin bones down as you round your spine. And when you extend it, pull the hands a little bit to the knees. Also, as you exhaling, you roll the upper arms slightly in. And as you extend the spine, you roll them slightly out. And move the shoulder blades down the sacrum. Continue with your inhalations, exhalations, moving the spine. And 2, 3 more. Here, see, I'm exhaling, rolling my arms slightly in. Inhaling, rolling them slightly out. And then stop. Now keep the big toes together and open the knees broader than the hips. Sit on the heels, straightening the arms over the head, Adho Mukha Virasana. Rest the forehead on the mat. Stretch the inner arms and keeping the shoulder blades broad. Now if this is not possible for you because you have any problems around the hip area, then just stay in a position like this. It does not matter that much. As you inhale, feel the space between the ribs. And as you exhale, feel the spine lengthening and relaxing into the body. And with your next inhalation, rise to the knees. And we lie on the mat, on the back. So for the next asana, it's actually good if you have some kind of a yoga belt, or maybe you have a strap, a TheraBand, or a tie, or a shawl. So anything that is slightly longer. So we lie on the back, and before you lie down, tilt the pelvis a little in this direction to keep the lower back on the mat. Make sure the knees and the feet are together and that you're centered on your mat. And then place the belt, here we go, around the right foot. Like so. And straighten the right foot towards the ceiling. Now if this is a little short here, your hamstrings, then you just bend the knees. Does not matter that much. If you can straighten, contract both the thighs of both the legs. And let the shoulder blades be on the mat. And keep this area here of the body, the lower belly part, flowing down towards the sacrum. Broadening the shoulder blades helps the diaphragm to open. Be aware again of your inhalations, of your exhalations. And then release and change the legs. Now taking the left leg up. The belt or ties just around the heel. Stretch the foot towards the ceiling. Keep both the thigh muscles contracted. This part is flowing down towards the sacrum. Shoulder blades are down. And I said you can bend the knee. If this is too much of a stretch, just bend. You want to feel a stretch here, around the middle of your thigh. Don't do any competitive yoga. That means, so if sometimes we want to really bring the leg very close and then we shift the pelvis. So your pelvis rim have to remain parallel. And then if that is still possible, then you bring the leg closer, best without bending the elbows and keeping the shoulder blades down. Feel the inhalations, exhalations flowing in and out of the nose. This is very calming if you practice in this way. And release. Bend the left knee. Place the left foot next to the right foot. Straighten both the legs again. Press into the heels, but keep them on the floor. And very gently also press the shoulder blades into the mat. Take 1 or 2 deep inhalations, exhalations. And now, after your next exhalation, place the feet on the mat. And then roll over to the right side. Sit up. And we will come on our hands and knees once again. So there are many ways to go into dog pose. So one of the ways, or if I'm in this position, just move the hand forward about 1 hand span, then tuck your toes into the mat. Inhale, and with the exhalation, lift the buttocks off the mat, and then place the feet on the mat. Now, if you cannot press the heels down, then you can lift them, and you can also bend your knees to keep the upper body straight. See what happens if you have a little tightness in your hamstrings and you straighten the knees, this happens. And the entire weight is mostly on your shoulders, and this is not the idea of this pose. So if your hamstrings have not the length required yet, bend the knees slightly and then move the buttocks back, 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 back. Press the hands into the mat. Keep the inner elbows facing each other and spread the shoulder blades. Take soft, deep exhalations, inhalations. Then inhale, look forward to the hands. Exhaling, step forward with the feet. Keep your feet hip distance. And then place the hands on your shin bones, straighten the back, and then stretch the knees, or straighten the knees. Now, important here again, the same principle. If this is a little short and when you straighten the knees, this happens, that means your hands have to be here, and then you straighten the upper back. Contract the thigh muscles. Feel the feet equally pressing into the mat. And take soft, deep inhalations, exhalations. And now bend slightly your knees so till you can rest the lower part of the belly on your thighs. And now you'll release the upper back, place the hands in this way on the mat, release the neck, and try to move the upper body more or perpendicular towards the mat. Completely relax the upper part of the neck, shoulders, and stay in this position. You can of course bend the knees more if you need. Now those who have the length in the hamstrings, you might be even to straighten the knees. But don't do it forcefully. Don't hurt the lower back. Just for the sake of a pose. Be gentle and nice with the body. And now after the next exhalation, bend your knees and bring the hands on the side and come up and then bring the hands down like this. The next we go into some twists. So for that you just sit in a cross-legged position. Now important is if you sit on the floor in any yoga asana, what is important when you sit is that your pelvis can tilt forward. And so this is upright and not moving back. So if this is moving back for you, then you have to sit on something a little higher. So I use this pad. You can obviously use a blanket or a bolster if you have, till you can sit straight, so tilting the pelvis a little bit forward. The higher you sit, then you want to also place something else behind you for resting the hands. Now feel the weight of your sitting bones equally, pressing down. Take the right hand on top of the left thigh and the left hand behind you. Keeping the upper body upright. Inhale, very gently suck the belly towards the sacrum. And with the exhalation, rotate over the left shoulder and stay. Soft and deep inhalations, exhalations. Feel the weight of the right and the left sitting bone equally pressing down. Keep the trunk lifted. And with the next inhalation, turn back and change. Now take the left hand on top of the right thigh and the right hand behind. Again, inhale, lift the trunk. Let the lower part of the belly move to the sacrum. Shoulder blades down and rotate over the right shoulder. And with the next inhalation, turn back and straighten the legs. And now bending the right knee, keep it close to the body and keep the left leg straight. Place the left hand behind. Again, both the sitting bones are equally distributed. On the pad, inhale and lift the right arm up towards the ceiling. Exhaling, rotate to the left, place the hand here, just at the inner right knee. Inhale again, let the belly move towards the sacrum, and exhaling, look over the left shoulder. Keep this leg straight and the foot flexed. And with the inhalation, slowly turn and change. Straightening the right leg, bending the left. Right hand behind. Again, make sure both the sitting bones carry the same weight. Inhale, stretch the left arm and feel the opening here as you do that. Exhaling, bring the left elbow in front of the left inner thigh. Inhale again. Let the belly flow towards the sacrum, and exhaling, look over the right shoulder. Now make sure this leg, the right leg, is contracted. And inhaling, come back. Straighten both the legs. Again, lift the trunk, shoulder blades down. And release. And now let's lie on the belly. Like this. Straighten the hands over the head. Keep the head or the forehead tilting towards the mat. Straightening the legs. And now as you inhale, you lift the right leg and the left arm. Exhaling down. Inhaling, lift the left leg and the right arm. Exhaling down. Inhale, right leg, left arm, exhaling down, and so on. Continue with your own inhalations, exhalations, and do a set of 10 on each side. Keep the forehead slightly tilted towards the mat. So do not lift the chin as you do these movements. Then once you have done a set of 10 on each side, you can pause and place the hands like this on the mat, resting the forehead. And take some inhalations, exhalation, relax the legs now. And now the next one. I'm going to lie again on the belly. So important is that you understand how to move or work with the legs if we go into any form of back bends. So see, you straighten the legs and then you roll them so that your heels are slightly showing or tilting outside. So like this, never like this. So in this position, the legs will be for the next few asanas. So now take the arms again over your head, a little closer towards the body. Now press the hands down and lift the upper back. And the shoulder blades here, they have to move down the sacrum. So you press down with the hands, but let the shoulder blades go towards the sacrum. See, that brings that slight arch in my thoracic spine, keeping the legs as I told you before, and very gently lift the chin and hold this position. And then release. Rest the forehead on the palms. Now let's try another one. Now this time you place the arms a little closer towards the body. Keep the entire lower arms on the mat, palms on the mat, elbows in line with the shoulders. Same position with the legs. And now press the hands down and the arms down, and again arch or extend the thoracic spine. And from here, so you move the shoulder blades again towards the sacrum, and at the same time you move your elbows a little bit towards the pelvis. And stay. This goes a little deeper than before. So for that you also let the belly move towards the sacrum. Imagine you want to lift the belly button towards the spine. Exhaling, come down and rest. So if that has gone well for you, we go a little deeper. If that caused you like any pain in the sacrum or lower back, then do either version 1 or 2, but do not proceed from here. The others can try this. So we take the hands in line with our shoulders, keep the elbows close to the body. And the same position with the legs, so straighten them, roll the thighs so that the heels are slightly tilting out. And with the inhalation, press the hands into the mat, suck the belly towards the sacrum, move the shoulder blades down. Don't do this. See, now the elbows are out and my shoulders are hanging close to my ears. You have to move the elbows towards the body and the shoulder blades towards the sacrum, keeping the weight of the hands equally distributed, and gently lift the chin off the mat. And here, smile. Exhaling, slowly come down and rest. once again. Completely roll the heels out now, relax the legs. Now from where you are, just turn and lie on your back. So to relax the lower back now after these exercises, what do? You move the heels a little out so that you can keep the knees together resting. And then you can actually roll the lower back a little towards the mat. Let the hands rest on the belly. And then take soft and deep inhalations, exhalations, and feel the belly rising as you inhale. Lifting the hands towards the ceiling, exhaling as they descend. And this will help you really to take some of the strain off the back. Every time you inhale, feel how the hands are lifted up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, how they descend. Very calming, very peaceful. And now from here we go into Shavasana. So make sure the pelvis is again tilted like this. Straighten into the right leg, drop it into the left leg. And drop it down. And the same with the arms. Stretch into the right arm. Drop it down. The left. Drop it down. And now very gently move the shoulder blades at the back together. And rolling the arm a little out. Closing your eyes. Feel the top of the head relaxing. Relaxing your cheek, the chin, the eyes and the throat. Let it flow down the neck and shoulders, into the arms, into the palms. Feel the entire back resting on the mat. Take the relaxation from the throat, down the chest, into the stomach, down the belly. Let it flow into the pelvis area, down the legs, into the knees, calves, all the way down to the soles of the feet. And with every exhalation, let the body flow deeper into the mat. After the next exhalation, take a deeper inhalation, exhalation. Gently move the fingers and feet And then place the feet on the mat. Roll over to the right side.
Gently open your eyes and sit up.
Namaste. Thank you for joining me in this class and see you soon again.